Hi guys, and welcome back to our video for today, the 9th of December 2025. So let's go through our watch list, how we traded it and what is next. So as you can see here, we call NCPL for a plus 16% move, entered with the specific criteria that we have in the Discord, push over 1.2, falling wedge breakout against one day resistance with significant volume, over 1 million per 1 minute candle, loads of volume in this, and yeah, it ran up to 16% and currently halted with our remaining shares in here. And we entered this, as you can see, 9:34 AM Eastern Time to 2:34 for those in the UK. I am in Manchester, the UK, so I'm 5 hours ahead of those in the Eastern Time Zone, especially like New York area. So yeah, entered at 1.2 area, stop loss 1.10, first target 1.3 to 1.35. So 6 to 8% from entry, depending on where you got filled. As it's volatile doing small caps, and that is the first target and done within 5 minutes. 6-7 minutes, whatever how long it was, I don't know, in the first half of market open, so can't complain there. So what is next for this stock? Obviously we traded it, but what is next if you're not in and didn't get the daily goal like us? So just tidying this up right now, and I'm going to take off the extended hours data because it can be more easily manipulated. And looking at it now, I'm going to the 5-minute time frame. Well, we'll stay on the 1 minute as the market's just open. Push over 1.5 for another 6 to 8% move. We need to add some more resistances in on this one on NCPL and have a look where we need to go after 1.5. So I'm going to shove one in around here. I'm going to call this 1.85 just over here. And then there's probably going to be some more around here, which is around 2.2. So just chalk that in now, 2.2. So there you are, seeing it live. So there we go. We'll go to the 5-minute time frame now. And I say a 5-minute close or 5-minute pushover, 1.5, just to continue 6 to 8% for a day trade. However, if we lose 105 on the 5-minute time frame, I do think we've done this one. I'm coming down to 0.85. I think we're done. So that's for a day trade, and then going for the 4-hour time frame. Just if we close above 1.5 by 1:30 PM Eastern Time today, which is also the 60 EMA here and the 1-day resistance here, then I think we'll be coming up to not only 1.85 but I think 2.2. And this one has quite some room to move, so we can get past the 60 EMA here, then sort of reject and come into the 200 EMA and 200 MA and the resistance of 2.2 on the 4-hour time frame. So there you go, seeing it live. When we put the resistance in, then also see the confluence of the 200 EMA and 200 MA also here for an area of supply and area of where people will be looking to sell at some point. Now happening the 4-hour close over 1.5, we'll come towards 2.2 for that one. So keep your eyes peeled on that for 1:30 PM Eastern Time today, or by the end of today if it's going to be a swing trade. And yeah, daily close over 1.5. This one here, 1.85, so not quite 1.5. The 60 EMA here on the daily is at 1.85, essentially, where the 1-day resistance is. And the daily close over 1.85 will see us come in towards, in my opinion, 2.5 for a retest of 200 simple moving average on the daily time frame. So keep your eyes peeled, guys. 4-hour close over 1.5 for further continuation to 2.2. And if we get a daily close over 1.85, we're coming in towards 2.5. So another time frames and sort of price movements we need to be looking at. And again, if we lose 105, then we're done on the 1 minute or 5 minute. If we lose that, we're done. So that's NCPL. We'll go now to ATMV. So another one we traded for plus 30% this morning in pre-market. So one in the first 5 minutes of market open, and then one 20 past, something like that, 8. So 20 minutes into my trading session for pre-market. As you can see, around 30% here. ATMV, falling wedge breakout against 1-day resistance with significant volume, above all moving averages, and yeah, just to show you guys, so 2 trades, 2 wins. So obviously watching ATMV, so they get the signal here at 18 minutes past, and then the actual alert comes in 2 minutes later, once it's prepared and ready. So as you can see, enter 12.5, stop loss 11.25. First target 13.75 to 13.95, depending on where you got filled, because you saw 90% up, went up 8 to 10%. And pre-markets, which is what we teach. So all the members know how to do this all by themselves. We still give the alerts out for those trying to learn. So yeah, obviously we traded this one. It's done in terms of it came back down and reversed back up. So let's get rid of this, tidy it up, and see what is next for this chart and this trade and this stock. So going on to the normal price data for today, not extended hours. I'm going to shove this in the more faint yellow as we slice through it a few more times. It's 12.5. It's not as a strong resistance as you'd like to think. And essentially, just a 5-minute pushover, so pushover on the 5-minute time frame over 15 should see it continue at least 6 to 8% in my opinion for a day trade. However, if we lose where we opened at around here, I say 10. If we lose 10, I think we're done on this one. on the 5 minute. So if you push beneath 10 on the 5 minute, I think it's done. If you push above 15 on the 5 minute, I think you can move plus 6 to 8% for a trade. And until then, I just say it's choppy consolidation in between here. Wouldn't really be interested to trade it. I'm going to the 4-hour time frame. Say a 4-hour close over 15 by 1:30 p.m. Eastern time today, or by the end of today, depending on how you want to play it. Should see it continue towards 18.5, which would be a decent move up. It'd be another 20% move on that one. So it looks good on there if you want to look for a swing trade or just a short-term swing trade. And then a daily time frame, daily looks good. So if you get a daily close over 15, even better. So if you get a daily close over 15, we're definitely coming towards 18.5. But if we get a daily close over 18.5, that's even better. And there's not much price history at all, so it can come in towards the next resistance around here, 24.5, I'd say. Not 25, 24.5. So daily close over 18.5, should see it continue towards 24.5, and this one can really run. Because then the next resistance, technically, is the wick up. We have a little bit of psychological levels in between here, like 30. But yeah, this one, if it can get a daily close of 18.5, it can really rally up this. It might be good for a swing trade. Or it may even happen today. It may just run up today. So I'll keep an eye on this for the rest of the week, ATMV. So once we start to break the 18.5 level, we're really coming up higher on this. 24.5 and 30, then maybe we come towards the magic 42 or 40. So keep your eyes peeled on this one. It does look good. We have to get a re-entry on this one. And that's ATMV. So hopefully you can apply that. And again, if we lose 10, we're done. So please bear that in mind. Maybe it's good to get in early in case safe getting entry higher up. And finally, looking at XCUR, XCUR. So this is more of a day trading chart, I'd say, unlike ATMV, which is really good for a swing trade in my opinion, above the 18.5 or even 15 level. So again, the 5-minute time frame on this, just a 5-minute pushover, 10 would see it move at least 6 to 8% in my opinion. And if you lose 8 on the 5-minute time frame, similar to the previous one, we're gonna be done on this one. We're coming much lower to where we were beforehand, around 5, 6, and a big drop downwards. So that's for a day trade. Going to the 4-hour time frame, a 4-hour close, going down to close over 10. Should see us continue on this one, XCUR, until the next resistance, or gradually towards the next resistance. Maybe a bit beneath 12.5 to 13, rather than just smack into 13. Sometimes it can just miss the resistance by a few percent to try and trick us. So it's good to make sure you take profit levels in between the range. So yeah, 4-hour close of attention has continued towards 12.5 to 13 in my opinion. So keep your eyes peeled on that for 1:30 p.m. Eastern time today, or even by the end of today. And then the daily time frame, yeah, we need a daily close of a 10 for continuation towards 12.5 and 13. The candles are a bit small on this. I'm not really too confident on this, to be honest. I'm not sure what the volume was like over here for a day trade, but the candles are about the same size as this one here. So I'm not a massive fan of this, to be honest, for a swing trade. I mainly focus on this for a day trade with a push over 10 for a move of 6 to 8%. And again, a 4-hour close over 10 would be good, and so would a daily close, but I'm not a big fan of it. I think it just could drop out at some point on this one. And if we lose 8, we're completely done on this, in my opinion. So yeah, so XCUR looks good for a day trade, as does NCPL over here. Again, pushing against this 1.5 area. And the ATMV looks really good for a swing trade if you get a 4-hour or daily close over 15 or 18.5. So again, hopefully this video is some use to you, and not only do we have my green trades, you've got green trades from a day trader called Phoenix, one called Fox, one called Pro Trader, and then we have all different options channels here, and we have 2 expert swing traders, and we just added a new expert swing trader, so that's 3, and also we have some live trading going on right now, as well as teaching you how to do it with trade reviews, publicized trading journals, and obviously seminars coaching you from step 0, how to open a chart and how to download Webull or TradingView, step 10 of wick-off theory, learn about the markup phase, the markdown phase, and the up thrust, and all sorts like that in a really easy tutoring way. So if that's something that floats your boat, check us out, link in the video description or in the Twitter bio. So thanks guys, and I'll catch you all later.